let's try to do this because I think this camera's about to die. Hey guys, long time no see. Hello, welcome back. More so, welcome back to myself because I haven't been here for forever and a day. I did actually film a video in between the time of whenever I last posted to now, but I never uploaded it because my brother moved out. I didn't have a Mac, and screw editing without a Mac. If you've ever edited on Windows, kudos to you. I'm not there for that life. Anyway, there's a reason that I am filming. The last video that I did, like 2016, I was doing a musical and I hurt my back really badly. It was fine, I just couldn't really do much for a few days, but since then, on and off, I've had pain in a certain area of my back. So kind of where the apex of the curve was. If you've ever looked at my Instagram, I think I asked if anyone else had pain in that same area, so you'd have to go back to like 2015. But anyway, it's on and off. If you press that area, it's a shocking pain. It can ache for hours after, and recently it's been just aching by itself on its own accord. I can feel the pain when I'm sitting on a train seat. I commute to and from work an hour each way. Sitting on a train is so hard for me for that amount of time now because of the pain that I'm experiencing. Even my bra strap is actually causing my back to hurt. I know that it's winter here in Australia and the cold makes everything hurt more, but this year has been a lot worse, and the pain itself was before winter started. So I went to a couple physios. The first physio basically told me I was too complex to treat, unfortunately. She tried dry needling and a TENS machine to help it out. It didn't. The dry needling ended up aching my back a lot more. We did a few things, but I kind of felt that very little minimum movement physio session. So that sucked, and so she was honest with me, which was really great, and she told me that she wanted to refer me to a specialist physio. Like, the reason she didn't want to treat me was because the area of my back was so sensitive, and you know how physios do the whole massage bit and to release the muscles. I couldn't do that because she couldn't get anywhere near. So off I went to him. So this physio as well tried the same thing, and it hurt again. And obviously my back is weak still. I've been working towards building the strength up. I know I have to get, I guess, more serious about it because nearly 3 is on and it's still not where I want it to be. Anyway, yeah, so he thought, like this other physio thought, that it could be irritation from the hardware, which the first physio thought too, but he kind of confirmed it, and I was like, god damn. And I'd already booked in to see my surgeon by then. I booked that in because I'm kind of sick of the pain. I don't want to live my life in pain, and I kind of wanted to know whether it was a mechanical issue or whether I could do something like physio or some sort of treatment. So I went and got the x-ray. The x-ray didn't have anything abnormal in it. It did say, what did it say? Near complete regression of previous scoliosis, which is bull. Obviously they didn't have my scans prior. I think that it's moved a little bit, which is fine and fair, but it looks to be fused and nothing's wrong with the disc space or anything like that. Yeah, so I went to my surgeon today. He had a look at the x-rays, and then he wanted to just like kind of feel down my back because I told him there was that sore spot. Touched that sore spot and made me flinch straight away. So everywhere else is fine. Pretty much the one below it's a little bit tender, but that one, pressing on it, it's now been hurting the rest of the afternoon. So he basically said it could be a bursa on that little bolt screw, you know, that thing. Yeah, he said that it could be a bursa, which is like inflammation, the muscle. I don't know the like 110% like definition. Basically it's the inflammation and it can cause irritation. So I could try cortisol. I thought it was cortisone, but he said cortisol injection. So it's kind of, I think from my understanding, it's like not a steroid, but something, the liquid that they needle into you. And it can help the pain, but it won't necessarily last. Yeah, basically he spoke about removing those screws that screw and the couple surrounding it, where I'm having issues. So basically I'll try and insert picture, me my editing videos. So I've got on my right side, because the left is fine, the left side rod is absolutely fine, nothing wrong with that. It's the right side where the issue is. So I've got 2 screws and then a little gap maybe, and then there's like the bunch of those ones. So what I'd have to do is obviously undo these 2, pull the rod out, remove about, I think it was like 3 or 4, I don't know, he didn't give me specifics because we were just talking about it, and then put the rod back, do those 2 up, and then I just would go without those few screws. I think he said that it could change the way that my back looks a little bit, but it shouldn't, and it wouldn't progress the curve. So that's something to think about. In the meantime, I do have to get a bone scan and a blood test just to rule out infection, and the bone scan just to ensure that the bone has healed. It's very unlikely in my age group. My surgeon said that I wouldn't have healed by now. There'd have to be something wrong if I hadn't healed by now. So because he also said it could be an unhealed rib or something like that. So we want to make sure that it's not, and that the only other real reason for that pain would be that screw. I kind of expected it, so that's, yeah. I've noticed how much more pain I have been in the last few months, so I guess it's nice to know that I wasn't making up something, and that there's now a definite. Physio is not going to help it. It won't help the pain. Pretty much just use hot and cold packs, but I don't find that they help. It kind of helps relieve the aching a little bit, but in that area, and I don't want to live like this forever, which essentially is what would happen. So I'll have a think about it. My idiotic brain. So I was in private health fund, and that's how I got my surgery prior to this, and I was on my mum's because I was still a full-time student. I was no longer a full-time student, and I went off my mum's, but I didn't have a full-time job. I didn't know where I was going in my life, so I just went on basic hospital, so not covered for spinal and stuff like that. And I was like, oh look, if I jump off something and break my back, at least I'll be covered by the hospital. I don't know where I got this idea. So since having troubles, I was like, I really need to look at my healthcare cover, and recently joined one which covers for spinal surgery. However, because it is a pre-existing condition, I would have to wait 12 months to be covered. So I can go on a waiting list to go in the public. For all of you guys that aren't Australian and don't have this sort of system, basically what I'm saying is I could wait 6 months, maybe, because it's a waiting list, or I've only been joined that for a month, so I'd have to wait 11 months. So I'm kind of kicking myself because I'm going to have to wait for that long again. So I'll keep you updated, hopefully. I'll get the bone scan and make sure there's nothing wrong there. I'll do the pros and cons list of the surgery. But apparently the recovery time is a lot better. Obviously, my surgeon kind of rated it that the surgery that I had before was about an 8 out of 10 kind of scale, whereas this would be a 2-3. So I wouldn't be in hospital for as long. It's not like I would have to learn how to walk again or anything like that, because they're not changing anything, they're just removing that. Obviously the muscles would kind of be meshed into it, so he would have to cut through about 3/4 of the already existing scar. So that would again make that thicker, which is a bit sucky, but I mean, I love my scars and I've never said anything otherwise. I think they show a lot of courage and a lot of bravery, even though it's brave and courage kind of the same thing. You get me. It will obviously weaken muscles again, but compared to what I went through before, 2 8-hour surgeries, it would be like a piece of cake, hopefully. So yeah, I'll keep you updated, but I just thought I would make this video quickly to say hello. I still watch other people's scoliosis videos. I'm still on Instagram and I'll still look through things. I'm not active on it, but every now and then I'll go through, I'll like some posts and just offer my support where I can. But yeah, nothing's really happened since then, like since my 1 year post-op. I'm going to go a full-time job. I'm working full-time. I've done a couple of musicals, which has been amazing for me. Travelled overseas for about 6.5 weeks, went all around Europe. Recently just came back from Thailand for a week. That was amazing. So I've lived my life normally. It hasn't stopped me from doing anything like my back surgery. But I did want to let you know that if someone else, like you know me, you know why I do this, because I've said it before. I want safe, and if I wanted to search these sorts of videos, I would know that there would be someone out there go, hey buddy, I'm here. Also, that happened. When I get more information about the surgery as well, I'll let you know, like what it's called, etc, etc. But yeah, removal of stuff. So yeah, so my 23 screws will probably go down to not 23. But yeah, I'll let you know. I'll keep you updated. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Contact me on Instagram, Faintastic-talks, Faintastic_talks_scoliosis. Yeah. Bye.